Kevin Costner takes subtle shot at Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan with new TV series. Kevin Costner is getting back at his former Yellowstone co-star Taylor Sheridan. After the Academy Award-winning actor left the Western drama series, Sheridan, the show's creator, wrote his character off in a tragic way. Despite Costner thinking the show would flop without him, the new season saw a boost in ratings and the largest premiere audience ever. Now the actor has gotten his revenge in a different way. Costner has signed on to be a part of Fox Nation's new 3-part docuseries, which will be called Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner. The title has many believing he is piggybacking off his success in the Paramount Network show, despite it not being correlated whatsoever. In the new project, the actor will dive into the history of the national parks by exploring the trials President Teddy Roosevelt and naturalist John Muir walked through in 1903. Costner will act as the host and executive producer on the show, which will premiere next month on the network. He shared the news to his Instagram earlier this week, stating, "Once in a while, you come across a story that has that truly special mix of elements. It's stranger than fiction and happens against all odds. It results in something that legitimately changes the world for the good, and most importantly, it all really happened." His message seemed to be a slight dig at the fictional series he was once a part of. Regardless of his possible innuendo, fans were excited to watch the new series. "Sign me up," someone commented, while a third declared it will be a great project, with great success. Where has it been since 2022? Another fan questioned, referencing his previous project with the network called Yellowstone 150. The Fox Nation special celebrated the 150th anniversary of Yellowstone National Park. The 4-part documentary aired a few months after the 4th season of Yellowstone finished, around the same time reports claim Sheridan and Costner started feuding over scheduling conflicts. Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner will premiere February 8 on Fox. Kevin Costner is a man who knows how to play the long game. For decades, he's been a steady force in Hollywood, choosing roles that speak to his love for the American West, honor, and storytelling. But recently, the once unshakable partnership between Costner and Taylor Sheridan, the powerhouse behind Yellowstone, has fractured in a way that fans never saw coming. Their falling out, veiled behind industry speak about scheduling conflicts and creative differences, has been anything but amicable. While Yellowstone has catapulted to legendary status with its tale of the Dutton family, the drama behind the scenes has become just as compelling. And now Kevin Costner has made his move, one that speaks volumes without saying much at all. Costner's newest project, an ambitious Western TV series of his own, feels like more than just another passion project. It feels like a carefully calculated rebuttal to Sheridan's vision. The untitled show, already shrouded in intrigue, is being described as a sweeping, character-driven epic set in the untamed West. A premise that, at first glance, could be mistaken for something straight out of the Yellowstone playbook. But insiders say Costner is determined to prove one thing: the Western genre doesn't belong to Taylor Sheridan alone. Costner's return to the saddle comes at a critical time. With his exit from Yellowstone, he's reclaiming creative control over his career, and perhaps sending a clear message to Sheridan in the process. For years, he was the face of Yellowstone, the undisputed patriarch of the series, even when behind-the-scenes tensions started to brew. Now he's stepping out on his own, crafting a show that aligns more closely with his own vision of the West, one that doesn't rely on the modern grit and melodrama that Yellowstone thrives on. While Costner has remained mostly diplomatic about his departure from Yellowstone, his actions speak louder than any carefully worded press release. His new series is rumored to focus on the raw, historical struggles of pioneers and ranchers, a stark contrast to Sheridan's stylized, modern-day take on Western storytelling. The show is expected to strip away the glossy Hollywood varnish and dive deep into the struggles of survival, land disputes, and the cost of ambition. Themes that are familiar to Yellowstone fans, but with Costner's own, more traditional approach. Some see this as a direct counterpoint to the Yellowstone universe, which has become an ever-expanding empire of spin-offs, prequels, and interconnected dramas. Sheridan, known for his larger-than-life narratives and fast-paced storytelling, has built a franchise that thrives on power struggles, betrayal, and grand theatrics. Costner, by contrast, has long preferred storytelling that lets moments breathe, focusing on the poetry of the landscape, the quiet resilience of its characters, and the weight of history. It's no secret that Costner and Sheridan's creative visions clashed on Yellowstone. Reports suggest that Costner's reduced screen time in the later seasons stemmed from disagreements over character arcs, filming schedules, and script direction. Costner, a man who built his career on carefully crafted performances, reportedly bristled at the fast-moving, high-stakes production schedule. Sheridan, the reigning king of modern westerns, wasn't about to slow down for anyone, not even Kevin Costner. Now with his new series, Costner is taking a more hands-on approach, not just as a lead actor, but as a creative force behind the scenes. He's producing, directing, and overseeing the storytelling, ensuring that this project reflects his own vision. It's a bold move, one that suggests he's eager to remind audiences, and perhaps Sheridan himself, that he's more than just an actor for hire. Fans are already drawing comparisons between the two Western titans. On social media, debates rage about whether Costner's series will surpass Yellowstone in depth and authenticity, or if it will feel like an overly ambitious attempt to outshine his former collaborator. But there's no denying that the timing of Costner's new venture is intentional. It's a subtle yet undeniable shot across the bow, a declaration that the Western genre is big enough for more than one powerhouse storyteller. Sheridan, for his part, hasn't publicly responded to Costner's new project. But those close to the Yellowstone creator suggest that he's unfazed, continuing to churn out content at breakneck speed, expanding his empire with new shows and spin-offs. If Costner's series is meant as a challenge, Sheridan appears more than willing to let the audience decide who tells the better story. The entertainment industry is no stranger to feuds, but this one is particularly fascinating. It's not a war of words, but a battle of visions. Costner and Sheridan, once creative allies, now stand on opposite ends of the Western landscape, each carving out his own path. And as Costner saddles up for his next great adventure, one thing is clear: he's not looking back. Whether his new series will be a triumph or simply a side note in the greater Yellowstone saga remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Kevin Costner isn't done telling stories, and he's certainly not done proving a point. And in the world of Hollywood, sometimes the best way to respond isn't with a headline or a soundbite. It's with a story so compelling, it speaks for itself.